Okay. Hello, everybody, or hello again if you were here a few minutes ago. We had a little technical difficulty glitch. All is well now, all is good. We're back, and I apologize for that. So here we are. Welcome to AF Collectors Weekly Live AF Show. I am Gilness, your host here, and we're going to go through what's new in the world of action figure collecting for this week since our last meeting last week. Admittedly, it's been a little bit of a slow week, so I think our show today won't be quite as long as always, but you never know. I end up rambling, and next thing you know, it's been an hour. So let's get into everything and see what we can do. So, real quick, let me share out a couple things here. 1 second. We'll share the old screen here. I'll show you a few things. Ready, and boom. Oops, I'll share that too. Okay. All right, as always, we run down the social channels and what we've got available from AFCollectors. So hopefully most of you are all familiar with this. This is our main website. This is where you go to see the latest news feed. Also to get to all of our social channels, specifically the YouTube page. And the feature video is always there for you, the one that we really would like you to watch, the one that we think is the best. So there, right now it's Comic-Con NECA's booth walkthrough, some really cool stuff there. Also, Facebook page. This is really the hub of it all right here. This is where you're going to find all the news that we get via press releases and such. So always check and actually sign up too, please, for AF Collectors on on Facebook. We could use the followers. YouTube. This is a lot of our really good content here. A lot of New York Comic Con stuff right now. Of course, we also do action figure reviews as well. We've got some new reviews coming up very soon. Right now, it's a lot of New York Comic Con content, which is all great. Speaking of which, we just posted the Diamond Select Toys walkthrough. So you can go through and see the entire booth from Diamond Select Toys from New York Comic Con. And if you just want the new stuff, we've got our interview here with Zach Oat from Diamond Select Toys. He just sort of takes us through what's brand spanking new in the booth that has never been shown before. So if you're only interested in that, this will cost you 4 minutes and 22 seconds. If you want to see it all, which is some really cool stuff, trust me, you've got about 20 minutes here to watch that one. And you can always fast forward if you want, or you can listen to me ramble the entire 20 minutes. It's great. It's cool. It's fun. All right. Also posted since last time we met, Playmobil. You would think Playmobil, what are they doing at New York Comic Con? They're like a kids toy company, right? No, Playmobil has gone out a whole new door lately. You've probably seen Back to the Future, their stuff for Back to the Future, A-Team, James Bond, Knight Rider, and of course Star Trek. You've got to watch the video. You got to see the Enterprise and the Klingon Bird of Prey. They're freaking enormous. So, and they're selling very well for Playmobil, which is a surprise considering they're a little expensive. But hey, it's good news. I'm glad for Playmobil to have that success. So definitely check that out. It's worth it. We've also posted Tamashii Nations. We took a walkthrough of their booth at Comic-Con, and I call it Tamashii Nation or something throughout the entire video. It's terrible. It's Tamashii Nations. It was a really long day, and it was the end of the day, so there's my excuse. Okay, so go check out that walkthrough. It's a lot of cool anime-related items there. And then we've got the other stuff that's been posted for a little bit now from Comic-Con, the Ghost Rider walk around, the NECA stuff that we talked about, and Zach. I've got 2 more New York Comic Con videos coming. Hopefully in a couple of days, we'll get that out of the way. And then we're going to move on back to doing action figure reviews and such. So, and that, my friends, is going to involve a giveaway. That's right. We've got some free stuff to give away. And we're going to be doing that real soon after New York Comic Con coverage. I've got one other review to post. Then we're going to get into the giveaway, which will review the stuff, and then I'll tell you how you can win the stuff. All right, so that's coming up. Stay tuned. Ring the bell, subscribe, to the YouTube page. Please subscribe, ring the bell. You'll know when that giveaway video pops in. All right. Please do that for me. Also, social channels. We've got the Twitter page here. We've got the Instagram page. We've got the TikTok page, which, by the way, TikTok page, we do quick AF reviews over here. So real quick, couple, maybe not less than a minute, a little over a minute, quick reviews of certain action figures. You see there's 4 of them right there. And then we did the Vader helmet as well. This is kind of a cool one to check out. So definitely do that. What we try to do across our social channels is to post not the same stuff across all 4 of them. Yeah, there's some repeated stuff, you're going to see that. But we try to post some original content on each channel as much as we possibly can. All right, that's the social spiel. So you've got the news of the giveaway coming. That's cool stuff. That's going to be coming soon. So now we can get into some events and news. The next event coming up that I know of, that I'm going to be attending at least, is the annual Chiller Theater Horror Convention in Parsippany, New York, at the Hilton Parsippany in Parsippany, New York, October 28th through the 30th. Tickets are going to be on sale at the show. We've missed the mail order ticket. They actually do mail order tickets and not so much online buying tickets. It's an old school show, an old school con, really. It's big. There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of special guests. It's geared towards horror. So if you're a horror fan, you definitely want to check this out. But there's all kinds of other stuff there too. It's a good mix. So check this out. I'll put this link into the description. You can go and see the entire website here, which you'll see. Here's a mashup of all the guests that are going to be there. There's a lot of guests. So go and check that out. It's a fun show. It's been going on for years and years and years and years. It's one of my favorite ones to go to. My daughter actually has picked up on horror stuff. She loves horror stuff. So I actually go with her. So passing the torch of pop culture along, as we all should do for those of us who have kids. So yeah, it's a fun time. It's a fun day. I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing too much coverage of the show. I'll probably take some photos, maybe throw them up on Instagram or TikTok, but I don't think we'll be doing too much, actual coverage. I'm actually going to go and enjoy the show, walk around as a fan for once. That doesn't happen very often. So, but watch out for that. We'll probably post some photos from the show. It'll be a good time. That's Chiller Theater, chillertheater.com with a R-E at the end, not E-R. Okay, getting into some news. Just a reminder, we got Wakanda Forever coming up pretty soon, November 11th. If you haven't seen the trailers, go ahead and watch them. There's some cool stuff. I won't spoil it for you. But speaking of Wakanda Forever and Black Panther, also announced in the last couple of days from Diamond Select Toys is the Black Panther new action figure. This is kind of a based off of the comic book appearance of Black Panther. He sort of has that, not cell shaded, but comic shaded deco to him. Let's open it up here a little bit so you can see. It's, sort of the light hits the black or the bluish purple and gives the highlights. So it's kind of cool. It's different. A lot of folks doing that cartoony cell shaded look and feel of figures these days. So there you go. This is going to be at Disney stores, and of course shopdisney.com. The link is right there. We'll make sure you have it as well in the video description. So there you go. That's a new one for you. 7-inch scale for the this is a Marvel Selects Diamond Select Toys offering. So I kind of like it. I think I might have to go and grab one of these for myself. Very cool figure. All right, let's see, what else do we have here? Just another reminder, Tales of the Jedi, October 26th. We are a week away. So by next week, hopefully I'll have watched maybe the first episode. We can talk a little bit about it here on the big broadcast. If not, we'll definitely talk about it the week after. So looking forward to this. It is a look back on the Jedi before episode 1. You see a young Count Dooku, a young Yoda, even a little bit more ahead of time, you see a young Ahsoka, as she's being, I guess, taken off into the Jedi Order. That's what I got from the trailer. You guys watch the trailer yourselves, so I'm not going to spoil that for you too much. Check that out. It's in the Clone Wars style of animation, which we're all familiar with, and there'll be a lot of, speaking of familiar faces popping up along the lines in Tales of the Jedi, and voices too, actually. So check that out. Disney Plus. That's going to be October 26th. All right. Speaking of Disney Plus, new episode of Andor is out today. I haven't watched it yet. So this is the 7th episode of Andor. The first sort of story arc kind of ended last week, so I'm interested to see where they go from there and what happens next to Andor. It started off a little slow. I was admittedly not impressed to begin with, but the 6th episode really brought things together. It was a really fun episode. Kind of kept you on the edge of your seat. So if you're watching, if you haven't quite caught up to the current episodes and you're a little bit bored, give it until at least episode 6 and watch that one. I think you're going to be turned around a little bit and want to see what comes next, because I certainly do. So as soon as we're done here with today's big broadcast, I'm going to check this out. All right. Next, well, oh, look at that. It didn't even want to load. Here it comes. She-Hulk. So the finale was last Thursday, the finale of season 1. A lot of people with mixed emotions over this one. I gotta tell you, I didn't particularly care for it. Look, I love Tatiana as Jennifer and She-Hulk. I think she's great. She is perfect in the role. She's a great actress also. I get the message that they're trying to send across. I also get the fourth wall stuff. It's all good. Understand. I thought it was too much. I thought the fourth wall breaking was just way, way too much. It was a little confusing. It was a little weird. I don't know. They could have done something better. That's all I'm going to say. I don't want to ruin it for anybody if you haven't seen it. I also don't want to make it look like, I'm one of those guys. So, because I'm not. I enjoyed the series for what it was. It's not my favorite. I'll admit that. I did have some issues with some of the stuff that some of the characters and how things were handled, but that's okay. It's all right. It was a great try, great show. Some people enjoyed it, some people didn't, and that's okay. We're all entitled to our opinions. So there you go. Check it out if you want. It's Marvel. You got to watch it all to make sure that you catch all the the nuances of the phases. So definitely check it out. Sit through it. You might like it, you might not. So me, didn't particularly care for the season finale. So first 2 episodes are awesome, just my opinion. But yeah, moving on. All right. Mezco. I didn't even get to post this on the Facebook or actually news feed today just yet. This just came through. But we've got a new 112 collective of Robin. Yeah, there you go. This is Robin in one of his more, I guess, modern day Robin outfits. We'll kind of take a click through the photos here. The 112 figures are just, they're so awesome. They're so well done. The attention to detail is insane. And I love that the outfits are, actual outfits. They're not just molded plastic. So $95. This just came onto the scene, expecting a July of 2023 shipment date. So you got a little bit of a wait here, but you can go lock in your Robin order now. I'll put this link into the description, and also going to post some photos and the full description here on the news feed as well. All right. Okay, let's switch gears over to some Hasbro stuff. boy, oh boy, here we go. Ghost Rider HasLab. I'm just going to refresh it here so we've got the latest and greatest. We've got 12 days to go to back the HasLab. And folks, it's actually fallen quite a bit. We're at 5,040 backers. At one point, I think dropped under 5,000. It kind of came up a little bit, but with 12 days to go, haven't hit that 9,000 yet. I don't know. I don't think this one's going to happen, folks. You know, go to our YouTube channel, AFCollectors, youtube.com/AFCollectors. There's a video walkthrough or walk around of the actual prototype from Comic-Con. Take a look at it, see what you think. You might like it, you might not. The likes on the video actually were very split, almost 50% liking and disliking. So the Marvel Legends fans seem to have a bit of a bug for this one. I don't know. They don't like it. I think it may be the cost. I'm not entirely sure. It's a really cool piece. For me, I'm not that big of this version of Ghost Rider fan to spend $350. So, you know, for me, it's a little out of reach. But if you are a fan of Ghost Rider, Robbie Reyes, or Ghost Rider in general, if you're a big, huge fan, you know, this is probably something you want. But I don't know if it's going to happen. We're really running out of time here, and we're not close to that 9,000. There were some cool extras that were going to come with this. Here's all the accessories here that are or can come with this. You've got a couple of tier unlocks. Let me get there. Hold on. You can actually swap out the head on Ghost Rider for Robbie Reyes. That was kind of a compromise for one of the early bird things that didn't quite work out. Here's the Madeline Pryor Goblin Queen. This is at 10,000 backers if it gets there, or a little bit better than halfway to 10,000 right now. And then at 12,000 backers, we would get a Mephisto 6-inch scale figure. These are all 6-inch scale figures, and the card too, 6-inch scale for the figure. So this is at 12,000. We've just cracked 5. I don't know. It's going to be a rough one. So by next week, let's see, we'll have about another week or so left. October 31st is our end date for this. It actually ends on Halloween. So when we do the November 2nd show, we'll know if this was backed or not. So good luck. We'll see what happens. All right. Sticking with Hasbro, just recently announced, we have the 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi retro action figures. Here we are. So these were done similarly for Star Wars, the New Hope 40th anniversary back in 2017. Also was done for Empire Strikes Back in 2020. And now for 2023, the 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi is upon us. They're going to be doing Black Series figures, 6-inch figures on the Return of the Jedi card back. I think we might have looked at those last week as part of the Hasbro PulseCon coverage. I think we did. And now we've got the 3 3/4-inch figures here, the tribute figures, anniversary figures that are coming out. So we've got Luke Jedi. This was always one of my favorite figures growing up. The Luke Jedi. Oh my God, it's Luke as a Jedi. I can't believe this comes with a robe. You know, it was just one of those things. The Emperor, of course, another favorite. Leia as Bosch, the Bosch disguise Leia. The Biker Scout. This was always one of my favorite ones too, growing up. I don't know why. It's just, I don't know. He's a cool looking figure. You've got Han with the trench coat, the Endor Han. Lando as Skiff Guard. I always like this one too, just because I don't know, the helmet comes on and off. And then of course Hasbro also did reveal the Phase 2 Clone Trooper Black Series helmet. that you can order. So these are all up for pre-order now. We'll put these links in the description. You can go to Hasbro Pulse, get them there, or you can actually go to Entertainment Earth, which is one of our affiliates, and help us out a little bit and order there. But we'll put all these links in the description for you. All right, let's just take a quick look at the price. So the helmet is $132, and then the figures are all about $12 each when you order them. Those are the retro figures. Very cool figures. I hope that they do some other Return of the Jedi retro figures that maybe weren't produced back in the day. They did do that a little bit for the retro series with like Mandalorian figures. I think they're going to do some Andor ones. So it would be nice to see maybe a continuation of Return of the Jedi, maybe a removable helmet, Darth Vader, which is something I've always wanted since I was a little kid, 6 years old. That would be a really nice thing and make my circle complete. The circle is now complete. So that would be really cool. Hasbro, please, maybe. Anyway, so there you go. That's Hasbro. Let's move on to Mattel Creations. So we looked at the Ghost Rider HasLab crowdfund, right? Not doing so hot. Let's look at the other side of the spectrum here, which is really amazing. To Mattel Creations and their Masters of the Universe Origins Eternia playset. $550 for this one compared to the $350 for Ghost Rider. And this sucker, within a week, less than a week, was backed. And now it's well over the original 5,000 target. We're up to 7,260 backers. In fact, I bet you that number's gone up since I read. Yep, there you go. 7,378 backers already. This is crazy. So, I mean, the thing is huge. You're getting a heck of a lot for your money here, as opposed to just a couple of figures and a car for Ghost Rider. So I guess, that all factors into it. Also, Masters of the Universe, us fans have been waiting a long time for stuff like this. So I think we're ready to add to our collections. I know I am. Unfortunately, $550 is a little bit out of my price range at the moment. So I'm going to have to skip this one, but I'm so happy to see that so far 7,378 backers are going to get to enjoy this set, because it's really, really cool. It's huge. It's detailed. Those of you who are locked in before, I think, the end of the day today at 11:59 p.m. Pacific time, I think it is, will get the Grayskull. Oop, there he is. The Grayskull figure. This is the early bird, buy it in the first week special incentive. So you'll get King Grayskull. He's part of your package there. If we get to 8,000, you've got the Moat Monster, which I'll find a better picture of in just a second. And then if we can get to the 10,000, you've got Keklar, Leader of the Elders, a figure that's never been done before. So considering that we've got 21 days left, leading into November 10th, 21 days, we're already over 7,000. We're approaching that 8,000 unlock number 2. Pretty good odds that we're going to get to that 10,000. So I think once it gets to the 8, you're going to get a lot of people that dive in and push it to the 10,000. People do wait to see what is going to happen. When it first hit that 5,000, then it went quickly to where we are now. So that seems to be the case. So just taking a quick look through some of the photos here. The towers. You see how the figures sort of scale up. I mean, these figures are, they're 5 inches tall, so they're not exactly tiny, and they fit pretty well into the towers here. There you go. The towers come out and grab you, just like in the old days. You've got the monorail. The snake moves around. There's the back. You can see inside there. There are actual levels here that you can place your figures on, and a few other little cool little details that may or may not have been on the original. There you go. Let's see what else. What am I missing here? There's a little battle area where you can punch up a horde trooper. I guess what do you call it? It's like a sparring partner type of thing. Then we've got an elevator here. There's He-Man on the monorail, going after Skeletor. And there's King Grayskull on top of Grayskull Tower. Really, really cool. So this is the figure again that you get for backing the project within the first week. Origins King Grayskull. There you go. Let me see if I can find a better picture of the other two extras. It's gonna be one down here somewhere. There we go. 8,000 backers, the moat creature. There he is. So he'll come with Eternia if we get to 8,000. There's Keklar. If we get to 10,000, never before produced figure, he's going to be part of the set for you. There you go. There's everything together. So you've got until November 10th. If you haven't already backed it, if you have backed it, congratulations. You're going to get yourself one heck of a set. Can't wait to see the packaging too. Packaging should be awesome. So we'll keep an eye on this. We'll talk about it as we, have our weekly discussions here. So we definitely are not going to let this one go. We want to see where it ends up by November 10th. All right. And that's it for news. So just a reminder, we've hinted at it a little bit here. Please help and support AF Collectors by going to our affiliate, Entertainment Earth. We'll put a special link in the description of this video. If you use that link and go to Entertainment Earth, anything you buy, it doesn't cost you anything extra. It's still the regular Entertainment Earth retail price. But anything you buy, we get a little tiny little portion of it just to help keep the web servers running and the big broadcast here broadcasting. So we would love for you to help us out if you can there. All right. And then finally, finds of the week. We always do our finds of the week, whether it's stuff that we've gotten through mail order or stuff we find in stores. So I'll run through a few things here. The first couple of things here are actually this one's from Hasbro Pulse. This is one of the boxed Marvel Legends. The figure's in there, I promise you. Just haven't opened it. I don't know if I'm going to open it. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. That's the big deal with these now newly packaged blind box figures is, as a mint in box collector, I want to keep it in the box, but I can't see the figure. Before you could at least see what you had, keep it in the box. It's a nice display piece. If I wanted to take it out of the box, I could, or maybe I could just buy another one and have one loose, one packaged. I can still do that with this, buy one loose, one packaged, but what if I don't want to buy two? What if I just want to have this in the package, put it on the display? Yeah, I can, but it's not the same. It's not the same. You can't see the figure. So I'm on the fence with these guys. I don't know. It's a cool packaging. This is the Japanese Spider-Man. Really cool figure. I remember watching this on television when I was little. They used to show it here and there. I've seen plenty of bootleg videos of it as well. Really cool interpretation of Spider-Man. I wish I could show you the figure, but like I said, I haven't decided if I'm going to take it out of the box or not. Decisions with these things. Come on, Hasbro, do like you do with Transformers. Put a little cut out here so we can see our figure. We can see what the paint looks like before we buy it. All right, there you go. This again was Hasbro Pulse mail order. This came to me and the mail. Also through the mail, but not through Pulse. The next two items here, these came from Target. They were shipped from Target, and they are from the Marvel Legends controller, Build-A-Figure set, Iron Man, and US Agent. So I'm a big Iron Man fan. I love the different armors, especially when it's the kind of the basic comic book type of armor and not the crazy armors that we've seen throughout the years in movies and also in comic books too. But this one is sort of one of the more newer armors in the comics. It's kind of a back to basics, which looks really, really good. That's what I like from back in the day. So I had to get that one. Always been a fan of US Agent. I follow this storyline when it first came out way, 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 way back in the day. I thought it was awesome that, oh, wow, they changed Captain America's uniform. They replaced him with another guy. What the heck is going on? And then he continued in this uniform as US Agent and just became a really cool character that I enjoyed following. So awesome that they came out with a new updated version of the comic book US Agent. And I'll just show you the back here. Some of the artwork. There you go. Guide. And then the figure itself. Really wonderful job. Like this one a lot. And just so you know, as I mentioned, the figures that I like, that I'll buy 2 of, take one out of the package and keep one in. I bought 2 of these. So I do have one of this that's loose, and I do have one of Iron Man that's loose also. To give you a little closer look on Iron Man as well. The packaging art, the artwork on this one is really, really nice. Look at that. Really cool. So these were Targets. I've actually seen these both in Target stores also. So they're out and about. Go check out your Targets. And hopefully you can get yours. They're really cool figures, even out of the package, by the way. Also, sticking with Target, this next one I got in store in the, where was we? Brookfield, Connecticut store this past Saturday. Boba Fett, vintage collection, Star Wars, Hasbro, from the Mandalorian. Boba Fett, Morok, from the planet Morok, where he kind of gets his act back together. He's got his cleaned up armor, kind of gave it a new paint job and all. He's kind of brand new Boba Fett, getting ready to go into action with the Mandalorian. So really cool figure. You can, put the helmet on if you'd like, take the helmet off. He's got his classic weapon, his classic blaster there. Really cool card art there, card back. And then on the back, there's the related figures. They had most of these at Target. I didn't see Anakin, didn't see Obi-Wan. They had the other ones though. So they are out there in Target stores. This is BC 252 of Boba Fett Morok. So really, really cool looking figure. Let's see if I can get in there for you on the camera so you can see them in Target stores. All right, there we go. That's it. That's all I got. That's a show. We've done 40 minutes, kept it under an hour, so we're good. Okay. And I think that's it for this week, guys. Yeah. So hopefully next week we'll have some more to talk about. There'll be some crazy stuff going on. You never know, in the world of action figures, there could be insane news 2 seconds after I log off here. So that's the beauty of the hobby. So thanks for watching. Whether you watched live or you watched on record, I always appreciate it. And I will see you all next week. Have fun shopping and hunting in the aisles, folks. See y'all later. Bye.